I'm a die-hard fan of the Hermes greens. I also like their exotics, you know, some ostrich. There's a scripture that says, I have been young and I'm now old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor have I seen them begging for bread. You know, that thing speaks about begging for bread, not begging for Hermes. But hey, anything goes, right? Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up, what's poppin', lockin', droppin', stoppin'? Should I make that part of my hook? But hi, my name is Tumi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and everything in between. So if you're new here, hello, please support me by becoming a subscriber. Okay, we are a growing family and I would love for you to join my YouTube fam. It would mean the absolute world and I would be sending you virtual hearts all the way from London. But anywho people, I thought I would make a video that was kind of requested slash suggested slash inspired. That's a lot of words, but basically I made this video that seems to be popping off and doing really well on YouTube, which is the one about rating my handbags, which I am not surprised. So I come to this conclusion that YouTube slash my YouTube family, you really enjoy when people spend their own money. Like it's a thing. My best performing videos is all about spending. Now, whilst I don't want this to be a super consumption channel, I kind of want to give you guys what you like. So with that being said, I was looking through the comments and there was like a video that kept coming up again and again, and it was like a wish list video slash basically what people are thinking of buying. I think people were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I was like, that's a pretty good video. Okay, so I'm gonna take a coin from that, or rather a page from your notebook, and film that kind of video. So today's one is going to be pretty much a wish list video. What I have on my wish list, what I'd like to buy in 2024 and beyond.
To infinity and beyond!
I hope you know that, right? But I've rambled enough. Let's just jump right into it. So I structured this video in 3 parts. There's going to be sub 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, and then 2,000 and beyond, literally, because I have like a variety of things on my wish list. So like things on my handbag wish list, just handbags. Now this is not everything, but these are the ones that I really have my eye out for and I'm very, very excited about them, to be honest. But let's jump right into category number 1, which is below 1,000. So before I show you the bag that's actually on my wish list, I have to tell you guys a bit of a story. Where is that bag? Okay, so to be able to tell this story well, I have to show you guys a bag, and this is my sister's bag. So if you follow me on TikTok or you've been watching any of my YouTube shorts, you will notice that I keep calling this bag my sister's non-designer handbag. Now, quick disclaimer, my sense of humor slash tongue is a little bit witty, so I am not trying to piss anyone off or upset anyone. This is how I take the piss with my sister, okay? So I call this her non-designer handbag, and in recent TikToks and videos, I've been talking about it non-stop. I have been wearing it non-stop, literally, like my things are inside it ready to go because I love it so much. Now the reason why I love this bag is because first of all, it's a nameless brand. I thought that it looked very stylish. Every single time that I wear it, I just feel like it's so understated, so low-key, and we just throw it on. Now this bag is actually from ASOS, but the moment I saw my sister carrying it, I was like, this bag looks like By Far. I don't own any By Far bags myself, but I was pretty confident that By Far had done something very similar. And when I checked, of course they had. So By Far actually has a bag called the Rebecca bag, and it is very similar to this one. Will I be buying it? No, because I already have fallen in love with this one, so like, what's the point? But it did make me fall in love with By Far. So I'm sure by now you can guess what the first brand of the first bag is. Do I need to tell you? Anyway, I'm gonna tell you. It is, hold on, I need to find the actual name of the bag because I don't know it. Okay, so I found the bag and it is called the Billy Leather Handbag. So how did I find this one? Well, I was walking on Oxford Street going to meet a friend and I saw this girl. She had a blazer, jeans, top. She was carrying like a Sandro shopping bag. She was wearing this crossbody bag. It was brown. The leather looked really rich. It looked really, really good and just looked such high quality. She looked so stylish. She also had the Celine Triumph sunglasses glasses. So her whole look was very much minimalist, clean girl, aesthetically pleasing, etc, etc. So I literally ran up to her and I was like, oh my goodness, I love your bag so much, where is it from? And she was like, oh, it's from By Far. And literally I went down the rabbit hole. So you know how people are looking for signs? I'm constantly looking for signs for my shopping. Obviously, when I checked this one and I saw the Rachel bag, loved it. And then I saw this one, the Billy, I was like, okay, you are going down on my wish list. So I checked Vestiaire because I don't want to buy this brand new. And there are so many options below £250 that I already have my eye out on. And I feel like for the summer, it will be so beautiful. If you think about it in like a green, like an orange, or in the red that they have in suede, I just feel like this would be such a stylish bag. It's also very, very affordable. It's not every time I want to fork down £5,000+ or £2,000+ on like an Hermes or like a Chanel or that kind of vibe. Sometimes a bag that is just very understated, very low-key, can also be a really good thing. So that is item number 1 on my wish list. Please let me know what you think about it. And do you guys like By Far? Do you have any of their bags? What do you think about it? What do you think about even things like the Row? Because I know the Row is also becoming super popular. And no, I'm not speaking about the Margot. I think it's the Moon bag. I need to check the name. But all these kind of bags that are becoming a little bit more low-key, nameless, you know, mysterious vibes, you know, it seems to be coming up and being like a personal favorite of many at the moment. Now guys, we're into category number 2. I mean, you should have known by now that there will literally be only just one under 1,000, because at the end of the day, I cannot do magic. Do you get, like, I say this all the time, I cannot do magic on this channel, and I have to be very authentic to myself. There literally is just one bag, and you know the funny thing, that bag only came on last week. Before that, none of them were below £1,000. Everything required money, 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 money. So we go into the next category, which is 1,000 and above. I don't even want to say 2,000+ because sometimes it might be over 2,000, and then I budgeted below 2,000 because I plan on offering the person something on Vestiaire. You can see my drift. But anywho, the next would be the Bottega Veneta Jody bag in the small. So I feel like I've spoken about this before in my pre-loved luxury handbag video at the end when I was speaking about my wish list, but this is definitely something that I really want. I can't decide if I want it in a color or if I want it in a neutral. The only thing is I already own a bag from Bottega. Pretty much all the bags I own from Bottega are like colors. So I have the clutches in gold and yellow, and the yellow is super beautiful, but it is bright yellow. And the next Bottega bag I have is in green. I think it's the parakeet color, which is like their famous green that they were doing back in the day. And I've worn that bag a ton. I love it so much. So if I have Bottega, and a lot of the Bottega bags that I have are colors, it makes sense to kind of add a neutral, right? Yes, but also no, because a lot of the colors that I see online are just so beautiful, like the red, the caramel, maybe even another shade of green, but you get my drift. Price point, I feel like this is probably going to be around the £2,000 mark. And I personally feel like this bag could work for work. It could go well for holidays, for travel, just walking around London. It is so stylish. I'll try and put lots of pictures of people that I've seen wearing the bag. It also has this kind of money, money, money aesthetic that I like. Why do I sound like that? But I really like the aesthetic of that bag. Like, I genuinely love it. Bottega Veneta. It just looks so good. It looks so good. And you know what? I actually blame my friend, because I remember the day she was telling me she wanted to buy the bag and she tried it on. I laughed at her. This happens a lot in our relationship. She told me she likes something. I would laugh at her, troll her. Then I'll see her wearing it, and then I'll start getting upset that, oh my god, it's so nice and I want it. Which pretty much makes her a visionary, I guess. But we're not going to tell her that, okay? Because we don't want to give her that much credit. But she is a visionary, to be honest. So anywho, she's definitely one of the people that made me fall in love with it, and now I kind of have it on my radar when I have some spare cash. It's definitely one of the items that I'm considering buying. Another bag that I definitely love, again within the Bottega Veneta category, would be the Bottega Veneta pouch. I have loved this from the very beginning. I know everybody had their own take, like, oh, you only like it because it's Bottega. If it was a normal pouch, would you like it? Whatever, okay? If you look at Rosie Huntington Wiley, she is the one that sold it to me. Have you seen how she carries this thing? I think the only difference is that Rosie is not entering the tube. She's entering her very nice Range Rover, and I am getting on the underground limousine. So we have very, very, very different lives, but you know, faith is the essence you get my drift in the sense that, well, you probably don't get what I'm trying to say is I am planning for the future. When my chauffeur comes and I have the bag and I can put it on the car seat, because I'm not really sure the bag goes with TFL, to be honest. I think it kind of ruins the aesthetic, to be honest. But you guys can let me know if I'm slightly delulu in the comments. But anywho, I absolutely adore the Bottega Veneta pouch. Now, this one, I definitely am flexible. I've liked it in like a burgundy color. I've liked it in a red. I also like it in a neutral. I feel like when I actually am ready to buy it, whatever color I find, I will buy. Like I'm actually very, very flexible. My real inspo and the person who inspired me to love this bag to death is Rosie, because she just wears it so well and she looks so tasteful every time she wears it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Now, in terms of what I want to pay, I want to pay below 1,000. I think ideally I'd like to pay below 1,500, but you should find the bag below 2,000 if you're lucky. Again, my go-to place for all of these items, these 3 items I've said so far, is going to be Vestiaire Collective. I have no plans to buy these brand new, absolutely not. I am buying them off the secondary market, so off the pre-loved market, but I'm going to get them hopefully brand new, but not store fresh, if you get what I mean. Now, the third and final category is the big boys. If you have been watching this channel for over a year and you don't know what this is, how can you call yourself a loyal subscriber? I am a die-hard Hermes fan. Like, I love Hermes so much. Hermes, you are my heart's throb. Honestly, did I just say throb? But you have like a special place in my heart. Honestly speaking, like I have to tell you this, you generally have a special place in my heart, and I just want to say thank you for being so nice to me. I know you get some bad rep, but honestly speaking, I've had a phenomenal time with my essay. Like, I love my essay to bits. And honestly speaking, out of all the bags that I've spoken about today, if you ask me which bag do I want the most, it's going to be this one in this category, okay? And the first one would be an Hermes Birkin. Now, I have wanted the Birkin pretty much since I came out of the womb. I'm not joking. Okay, obviously I'm taking the piss, but really, honestly and truly, I feel like the bag that I want the most, or I've wanted the most, would be the Hermes Birkin. Then coming in very strongly would be the Kelly. So I'm not going to tell you which one I want, so the Birkin or the Kelly, but I want either. Even though I feel like you guys probably can already guess that she definitely wants the Birkin. But I feel like I go round and 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 round in circles. I have so much energy today, but I go round in circles in terms of which one I want first. When I spoke to my essay about it, he was like, he thinks I should go for the Kelly because of the life stage that I'm at. If I want a Birkin now, he said you need to be ready to carry the bag top handle, and that can be quite stressful. You're young, you're like having like a good time in life. Get a Kelly because it's more like youthful. You have like the crossbody strap, and it's just more like, I don't know, basically he just sold it to me as he thinks that I should go for a Kelly first. But I feel like for me, every time I'm speaking to my friend about this, I never say I can't wait till I get my Kelly. I always say I can't wait till I get my Birkin. So personally, I feel like I want to get the Birkin first. But then again, you guys are going to have to find out which one I eventually get first, because I just can't make up my mind. I can't. And now with the Hermes system, if you don't know how it works, you actually have to make a wish list. So my wish has expired, so I need to go and renew it. But with the wish list I made last time, I think I made the Kelly. Thankfully, it's expired. Yeah, it expired, and now I feel like I want the Birkin more. So I just don't know. Like, I go back and forth about it a lot of times. But in terms of colors, okay, I'm definitely not going to tell you guys all my dream colors because I want to keep you guys guessing a little bit. But I will say that I'm a die-hard fan of the Hermes greens, the Hermes blues. I also like their blacks. I also like their exotics, you know, some ostrich. I'll tell you guys something really funny. My essay, when I was telling him what I wanted, he looked at me, he nodded, and he just said, baby steps. And I was like, hey. Honestly, I love him so much because our personalities are so similar. He literally shouted baby steps, that I know you want everything from this shop, but you have to go step by step. You can't just go from not having a Birkin to having like the most rare crocodile Birkin, even though that sounds like to me though. Doesn't it sound like to me? But no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Like, where is the 40k to do that? No, I don't have that at the moment yet. Okay, speak by faith. Anywho, so I definitely want to get a Holy Grail Hermes. So Birkin, Kelly, we'll see. Now, price point, this is pretty expensive. So this is definitely anything above £7,500, which is why I say it is wish list praying. Do you know how we can get it? Oh, is that fluff? Is that a sign? Serious problems. Anywho, do you know how we can get it? You guys can subscribe and then we'll be able to do an unboxing. I feel like I sound like a skit at the moment, but honestly speaking, it is top of my wish list. I love the blues, I love the greens, I love the reds, I love the neutral colors. I just love, pretty much I love a lot of colors, if not almost every color from Hermes. And yeah, that's something I definitely would love before the end of the year. So hopefully that comes through. Is there any other thing that I want on my wish list? Actually, I'm going to share with you guys something that I came to terms with a few weeks/months ago. So Hermes right now, they have the whole quota bag system in the sense that every year you can only get a maximum of 2 quota bags. So quota bags are the Hermes Birkin and the Hermes Kelly. Well, there's a way around it in the sense that if you have a boyfriend or a partner, you can essentially get 4 because you can get off their quota bag. So MPC, wherever you are, if you have plans for your quotas, and you now don't have plans for your quotas because I have plans for your quota. Now, so across me and him, there's going to be 4. Okay, and out of those 4, I'm sure by God's grace I'll max it out. Now, beyond the quota bags, something that I really want to start doing is actually buying their non-quota bags. An example would be the Hermes Constance. What a lot of people don't know is that Hermes, look, I love you guys, but they can literally wake up tomorrow and be like, the Constance bag is not a quota bag, and that becomes a problem because finding a Constance is already really difficult. So if it becomes a quota bag, that means it's going to be even more difficult. So things like that, the Constance, the Kelly cut, the Kelly pochette, bags that are non-quota that you can actually go and ask any day. It doesn't mean they will have stock. Those are things that I also have on my wish list, but to be honest with you, because they're so expensive, I can't just rock up into a store and buy it, right? But at the same time, if I went and I already had maxed out my quota and by God's grace I had the money, would I buy it? I'm sure you would get an unboxing. But yeah, those are just some fresh thoughts that I'm having on the spot as I'm talking to you because I wasn't supposed to speak about this part. But just food for thought. If you can't get a quota bag, why don't you get these other bags that are so stylish? Like, I love the Kelly cut. I love it so much. I've loved it for so many years. I just didn't have the money to buy it then. And I really love the Kelly pochette. I absolutely adore these bags so much. They're sometimes a little bit more difficult to find, but hey, if you can get it, I would totally recommend. Now, if we come out of the Hermes bucket and we go to a final category, other bags that I've seen that I think are so nice. Now, the first one would be Alaya. I saw this bag in person in Selfridges. I think I saw it in the color red. I don't know the name. I'll put the name here, but I think this bag is super stylish. Obviously, because it's quite new, I don't know how it would wear over time. And even in terms of just, you guys should know by now that I always say that I'm a Yoruba girl. I don't like wasting my money. I don't know how it would wear over time in terms of value, but is it stylish? Yes. Is it great for the summer? Yes. I think it should be just around the £2,000 mark, but I think this bag is so beautiful. Another bag that I saw was one from Yves Saint Laurent, so YSL. It was this tiny bag that had the YSL detail on it. Very understated, very low-key, very chic. I could imagine it with like really nice sunglasses, very like monochromatic look, and I just felt like it was giving cool, giving chic, giving stylish, giving va-va-voom. You guys know that I'm just a unique cookie. Anywho, I think those are the last 2 in like the, I'll put this in like category of things I think that are also super cool. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think of my wish list. My wish list is very expensive. I am very aware of it, but God will provide, you know? There's a scripture that says, I have been young and I'm now old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor have I seen them begging for bread. You know, that thing speaks about begging for bread, not begging for Hermes. But hey, anything goes, right? Anywho, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all the new people that have joined my YouTube family. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please like. Also, let me know what it is that you want to see, because whenever you guys comment and you give me video ideas, it just makes filming so much more easier. So if you could please comment what you'd want to see, I would really appreciate it. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, send this to someone. Let me know what you have on your wish list so that I can be a little bit nosy like Pinocchio. Pinocchio is not nosy, Pinocchio is a liar. Okay, you get my point, okay? I just want to know what you want to get so we can exchange notes. But thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.